Dear comrades, Iraq workers are struggling the policies of the government despite of all the catastrophic situation in Iraq. There are more than one example of the Iraqi workers' struggle in the public sector and in the private sector. In the public sector, which is the more vast sector in Iraq, which includes hundreds, thousands of workers from Basra and Baghdad and Nasiriyah and other cities in Iraq. There are more than one wave of the Iraqi workers, especially that of the industrial sector in 2009 and that of the oil sector during 2006, 2007, 2009 and 2011 and until 2013 they are in continually struggle for their rights and for their demands. In other sectors, especially in the harbors and the dock workers in Basra, there are more than one wave of struggle of the workers for their rights and for their demands. We can mention many examples to prove that the Iraqi workers are in a struggle despite of the situation in Iraq. The main demands of the Iraqi workers and the main purpose behind the demonstrations was the for the benefits of the workers and to stop the self-financing in the Ministry of Industries, which is another name of first step of the privatization of the sector, and also for the housing of the workers, in addition for the payments of the safety benefits workers. In general, all these demands was the main purpose of the demonstrations. In addition, the struggle against the corruption inside the big companies and the vast public sector in Iraq. In the private sector, there are more than one company and one factory and a serious struggle against the owners of the factory, especially that of the Pepsi Cola and the corruption of Jamila Industrial Province and other province of Kamaliya, and the corruption of the workers, of brick wall workers, which includes 10,000 of the workers. The majority of those workers are working without labor law and without any type or any kind of security or any kind of benefits or safety. So the workers are in a daily facing with the dangers of the terrorist attack or to the accidents of the work without any kind of remuneration or to insurance or to give them back their rights. They have no any right against the daily attack and the daily dangers. The government preventing the workers from holding strike or from holding demonstrations. In addition, the government are continuing to impose the old law of Saddam, which prevent the workers from holding sit-in or even to join unions in the public sector. There are more than one sit-in and seminar and demonstrations of the workers to call for their rights to organize themselves and to call for ending the old orders and laws of the former regime, which prevents the workers from creating their unions or to join the unions in the public sector. But the authorities insist to impose the old orders and the old laws, despite their pretending of democratic regime or to uproot the Ba'ath regime and the traditions or Ba'ath and the so-called ending all the heritage of Saddam regime and creating a new democracy in Iraq. In general, the Iraqi workers are suffering from the policies of the authorities and struggling for their rights, but all their demands are about their daily demands. And if somebody say, why do the workers, why the workers aren't involving in the political struggle against the authorities and to call for a new and modern society, we can answer simply because the authorities are preventing all the society, not only the workers, from holding the demonstrations freely, and accuse everybody who is calling for his right. They are accusing him as a terrorist. So that is why the workers' demonstrations and sit-in protest, especially since 2011 until now, are limited only for their demands of housing or their salaries or their benefits, and inside their factories. The authorities didn't give the permission to the workers to hold demonstrations in the streets or in the publicly inside the cities. That is the main examples of the struggle of the workers in Iraq, especially in Baghdad and in the south of Iraq. In Kurdistan, despite the political situation and despite that there is no any kind of military attacks or terrorist attacks, but the authority in Kurdistan still imposing the old laws of Saddam, which prevent the workers in the public sector from creating unions. In addition, they behave aggressively against the workers and preventing them from holding their free unions, and they have their own governmental unions which behave as a representative of the authorities, not of the workers. There are many other examples in all Iraq of the struggle of the workers in Iraq, but the political situation and the armed struggle preventing the workers from participating in the political struggle, because the political power in Iraq mainly rule the situation by the armed forces, either by the militia or by the official army, and the struggle inside the society is an armed struggle, which prevents the workers from participating in the political life in Iraq, and limitizing their role only for their daily rights and for their daily demands of wages and salaries and other demands, and they cannot take part in the political struggle in Iraq. I want to say that only the worker class in Iraq able to unite the Iraqi society and to prevent the division of Iraq according to the sect and to the nationality or to the religion or the ethnicity and other kind of division between the society in Iraq. The only power can prevent the reactionary movements and to stop the bloody struggle in Iraq, the workers in Iraq. But they need to organize their ranks and to stand together and not to be led by the bourgeois wings, and not to be victims of their policies and their interests. The workers in Iraq are able to represent the Iraqi society because their interests are the interests of the whole society for the freedom and equality and peace. Thank you very much.